And welcome back, everybody, to FDL Season 2, Week 4. We've got another Origin matchup for you guys tonight against with the Gators and the Vipers. I'm joined with Chris with a K for this match. Chris, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Vipers bounce back from last week and how I believe the Gators also lost last week to the Huskies. So this is going to be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. The Vipers, both of these teams, as you just said, I'm sorry, having to bounce back against the Rams and the Huskies, respectively, who we just saw play a few minutes prior. So it's going to be an interesting match. So on the side of the Vipers, we have Rico, the captain, and OriginalThor, while on the side of the Gators, we have GUIN19, their captain, and Kyn. So it's going to be an interesting game. So I say, why wait any longer? Let's get right into it.
Absolutely. And I think this first one's going to be a big telltale of how the Viper season is going to go, because we've seen Pro in every match so far, and he is, without a doubt, probably one of the best players in this Origin League. And we just got to see how the Vipers match up against a team like Gators with Kyn and Gwyn, who has shocked probably a lot of us. They're very good players, but we'll have to see how that goes on as Kyn starts us off with an early shot that goes a little bit wide. Rico collecting it in his corner. Gwyn challenging early but doesn't make good contact. Rico just needs to get by one, but Kyn pops it to the midfield. Thor is there, but he just puts it wide. Vipers are still on the attack. Rico for the first goal. He gets it.
Yeah, Rico, just a great little placement here. OriginalThor able to get the ball to bounce straight up. Kyn and Gwyn both looking a little bit lost off of that bounce. Rico notices the point in the net where no one is and just able to put it there and quickly. Great play from him.
Yeah, and I said, I was just saying, how do the Vipers look without Pro? And I'd say they look pretty good already. They've got some early pressure. They're not making big mistakes. And just like that, an early kickoff goal. Rico's going to get 2 on the board just under 40 seconds.
Yeah, I don't fully know what happens here. Gwyn, I think, thought Thor was going to touch the ball, and Rico just able to capitalize off of no one touching it. The ball just bounces in midfield. Kyn completely out of the equation.
Yeah, that's not the start you want if you're the Gators team, but the kickoff does go in their favor. Kyn with some early pressure gets stopped by Thor in the midfield. Again, getting a 50 from the Gators player. The aggression in the midfield is mounting for them. That's a hard challenge, though, from Thor, and Kyn's going to put it in on the open net.
Ball bouncing out, Rico just going to drop it down. Thor a little bit out of position. Kyn catches it beautifully and just waltzes it right in the open net to cut the lead in half.
Now, as many series go, the theme of FDL Season 2 has been all offense, and I feel like we're in for another slugfest, because 3 goals in a minute is, a little actually less than what we've seen, but with how this series is going to go, please not an own goal. Oh, it's an own goal from Rico. That's heartbreaking for the Vipers.
That is an interesting play. It's going to pop out, unfortunately, off of the Gwyn and Thor 50, and it's going to pop right into Rico, who's retreating, and just going to waltz right into the net. That is not what you want to see.
Yeah, and adding insult to injury, Gwyn blocking that last defender so that he couldn't recover to it. Just a little kick in the pants right there. But, 4 goals already. We're off to a slugfest. Gwyn now on an open net from the miss. Is Rico going to get back to this in time? He can't. Gwyn's going to 50 it in. 5 goals already, and we're only a minute 30 in.
Gwyn, no boost to his name. He really wanted to get to that ball, and just in time he will. Rico not quite able to get back in time, and now the Gators have found themselves with the lead with 3 unanswered goals.
Yeah, after that start, I really thought that the Vipers were going to run away with it. Maybe the Gators would get a little discouraged, but the kickoff has been the main factor, and we'll have to look forward to that in the rest of the series. A booming clear from Gwyn is going to get them out of this spot. Rico now putting it across his goal line. Gwyn looking for the demo, doesn't find it, but Kyn goes low. Thor doesn't make contact. Luckily, Kyn on the flip out. 0 boost, trying to turn on Rico. Rico, 50. He's passed another, but Thor isn't there to capitalize on it. Kyn putting it up the wall. Thor will challenge hard. Kyn on a 1v2 with Rico. He 50s it well into his corner, but the pressure's still on for the Gators.
Absolutely, it is. Thor able to get the ball out right down into Rico. Gwyn and Kyn both looking for it. Ready to sink their teeth into the ball. Gwyn shot on target. Rico going to be able to slightly get it out before Kyn can get to the dunk on it, and that is going to be a big play for them.
Thor with space opts to just put it away. Kyn doesn't find contact though, gonna buy the Vipers a little bit of space, but not before the Gators. They're just holding that midfield line, not letting anything by them. And the whiff from Rico in the corner is going to have to push Thor out. That's a shot on, but it's just high. Going off the crossbar. Rico still trying to break out of their half. Have not been able to do so yet. Finally, with some pressure, Kyn just challenges them again in the 50 in favor of the Gators. Has been the main factor why the Gators have had so much pressure so far. Rico just trying to hold the line, buy some space, but can't. The 50 again, and Kyn stealing the boost. Thor gonna try to find something, but that's a pass middle, a little bit too high. Kyn opts to back off. Rico now gets it by 1. Is anyone there for the follow-up? Thor putting it into the corner. 1:30 to go. The Vipers haven't seen the Gators half so far since that first 30 seconds.
No, they have not, and I was just informed by KC that another storyline here might be the fact that Kyn and Rico were both teammates on the Gators last season, so a little bit of an old sibling rivalry there from Season 1.
Oh, yeah, so this has definitely got bragging rights on the line. Thor trying to push it down the Gators half in the last minute of gameplay. Rico setting up for something here. He gets the first touch, gets it by Gwyn. Kyn. Slow play now going up the wall. 0 boost to work with here. Cannot find a touch. Vipers, they still need something to equalize. It's been 4 minutes of dead space ever since those early goals came in. Got to figure who does this favor more, and I'm going to say the Gators as that pinch goes right in the Vipers' net. 4 goals now for the Gators.
Kyn and Rico, the sibling rivalry, just sees the ball pinch helplessly out of Rico's hands and back into his own net. That is not what you want to see as a Vipers fan.
No, and you can only think this game started off so well for the Vipers, and it just went so wrong so fast, and that one is just going to be salt in the wound. Rico up for this one, cannot find the target. Win there in the midfield. Kyn quickly to it. Thor commits. It's now a counterattack. Rico with a great save, though, trying to keep them just alive in this last 20 seconds. They need a goal now, or it's not going to be likely. Gators have had a lot of the pressure this game. 10 seconds to go. Rico off the pass, doesn't have any boost, and that's going to be that. Gators going to take game 1.
Yeah, they just, after they found their 2 goals early on, the Vipers just look a little slow. They just couldn't really get in front of the balls in time. They weren't meeting them. And that's something that we're going to have to see a lot more of, considering the Gators are a pretty fast team, and the Vipers usually are too, so this is abnormal from them for sure.
Yeah, the Gators, especially in the midfield, they were always there to challenge the Vipers player. They were always so quick to the ball, just preventing them from getting anything started. You know, just game 1, though, a lot of teams that lose game 1, tend to go on winning the series, actually. So it's not too bad for the Vipers. They know what they're up against. They know how fast the Gators are going to come out. And I think it's just a matter of who can control the kickoffs more.
Yeah, the kickoffs definitely, as you said, seem to be the factor towards everything. Of course, you got a few unfortunate things that happen for the Vipers outside of the kickoffs, but usually those 2 of the Gators goals and both of the Vipers goals were off of kickoff. So that's something we're gonna have to watch out for, is that these kickoffs seem to be deciding who's getting that goal.
Yeah, and another thing to mention is just the shots from both teams. I mean, the Gators felt like they had pressure that entire game, but there was only 1 shot in favor of the Gators. So it's going to be something else to see, where the Vipers, they don't get as much pressure, but they're still putting on the same amount of shots as the Gators. If those shots are just a little bit stronger, a little bit better placed, then that could have been a much closer game. But we're going to have to see game 2 underway. Thor's not going to find any contact. Gwyn's going to get a quick goal.
Here we are on the kickoff. Perfectly back to Gwyn. just long shot down the field. I don't think Thor thought that was on target, and yet it's going to just barely drop right under the crossbar, and the Gators will find themselves in an early lead.
Yeah, unfortunate game, or an unfortunate goal from the Vipers. GUIN's going to keep it going here. He's not stopping anytime soon. Vipers are looking like a mess on defense off the kickoffs.
Yeah, the kickoffs again continue to ring true that the Gators, when they kick off, they're scoring off of it, and it's just, I don't know what the Vipers are to do other than win kickoffs.
Yeah, there we go. Rico off the kickoff, doesn't find contact. Gonna find Kyn some more space. Rico with the dunk, though. Kyn looking for that bump on the backfield, doesn't find it. Rico can't find the touch, though. Kyn, he's gonna try to play it around, but Rico with a huge dunk, very needed early on. I think they want to keep this goal line as small as possible because we've seen what the Gators can do with the pressure. This shot, though, Thor going to pass it middle. Rico, he finds the angle, but GUIN, good rotation back, will find the touch. Thor doesn't make contact on that, and it's another opportunity. The Vipers, they just keep missing that ball in the midfield, allowing the Gators to have so much space to work with. And now the clear, it's not there. Kyn is going to beat Rico, but he backflips as well. Rico in a 1v1 situation. GUIN turns well. 50's it. Dangerous spot, though. Off the backboard for the clear. Thor to cut it off in the midfield. Pressure mounting for the Vipers. No, cut off by GUIN so fast to his challenges.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Vipers are trying to keep up their pretty trademark offensive plays with their Viper-like strikes where they just rear back at midfield, then just poke at it for a solid few seconds, run back out, back to midfield, and start it up again.
Thor gonna 50 GUIN. Vipers now turning aggressively in the midfield, trying to just buy that space. Kyn off to the sidewall. Backflips, doesn't find anything. Thor just put it in the same spot that it was. Vipers, they need to break out. We're only halfway through the game, but you gotta feel like they need something. And I think they need it fast. That challenge from GUIN, not going to make contact. Rico so fast. A pinch going to try to send it away. But the Gators, they're always so fast with the ball. Always beating that Vipers player. Another weak clear by the Vipers. Going to give the Gators more time in their half. And the bumps, Kyn is trying for them. Just anything to annoy this Vipers team. And I think it's working. I think it's starting to get to them. The Vipers, they just have nothing there, and that's an open net. GUIN on the demo will find it. 3 goals now for him.
Thor looking a little bit lost in net there, just kind of hanging out, and GUIN's like, all right, if you're just going to sit there, then I'm going to kill you. And just, he was so fast, rolls over, grabs the other boost, rotates around as Kyn gets the win, and just an easy goal for them. They're up by 3.
Yeah, the speed of the Gators is just too much for the Vipers to handle right now, so they have plenty of time to come back in the game, but you can only think, you know, do you want to have that pressure of trying to get 3 straight wins in this series against a team that's looking very hot right now? Thor's going to find the opening, put that one in.
Great play from Thor here. Kyn trying to start the offense. Thor recognizes what's going to go on here. GUIN has full confidence in Kyn getting it down the field. Thor just smacks him across the face and says, no.
I think that the Vipers have found what works for them, cutting them off at the they have to get that timing when they're moving it down the field because they lose ball possession right there. GUIN on the dribbles, though. Can he get it by Rico? No. Great 50 by him from preventing the Gators' lead of extending. Kyn now to GUIN. Cut off by Thor again in the midfield. Thor finding his place now. Better late than never. The demo, though, from GUIN's going to find Rico. That one's actually just bouncing in. Kyn's going to get credit for that one.
Interesting. I did not know that Kyn's little bump into Thor here was on target, and then Rico killed, pushed out, and then demoed, and it's just going to waltz right into their net. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, Rocket League physics coming out to help the Gators a little bit here. And off the kickoff, the 50 goes in favor of GUIN. Plenty of boost to work with now. Can he just get it middle? No. It's a little bit too hard, and Kyn was just playing patient. They have the lead. No need to push anything. 1:30 to go. Vipers, they still need to find something, and the whiffs in defense is not going to help them right now. GUIN on another shot. Thor with the save, just pops it high. R1CO on the backflip. It's not going to push them out yet. Every second this ball is in the Vipers' half is a second closer to the Gators taking it to match point. Thor now plenty of space to work with, but not the cleanest touch. R1CO past one. Kyn waiting patiently. Gonna play the whiff. Kyn just trying to keep it steady for them. R1CO, that's a great beat by him though. Thor, can he capitalize? No, Kyn so fast on the rotation. And GUIN with the demo's gonna buy them even more time. Vipers are in a dangerous spot now.
They absolutely are, and the Gators continue to just sink their teeth into the ball. Not a lot of opening power between the teams, but once they're there, they do not let go. As GUIN gonna lob it towards Kyn, and he will redirect it in the open net.
The Gators are just playing on another level. I mean, this team is in each other's, like, they are just in sync right now with one another, and the speed is too much for the Vipers. Gators 5-1 with 30 seconds left. I mean, we're probably looking at a sweep here, but R1CO off the kickoff, he's gonna get one back. I've seen crazier comebacks, so it's not too far, right?
No, not too far, but 20 seconds and this game is over. They're going to have to go forward and go for the reverse sweep over the Gators, and something that we touched base on a little bit there is that we need to start seeing R1CO do what Thor is doing with cutting off those infield passes and just those little touches that the Gators like to get in their own half. If they can cut them off early, they're going to continue to find some success off of that.
Yeah, time ticking down now. Gators looking very dominant, very confident in this series. And you know what? We've seen a lot of Game 5s, a lot of really close series tonight. But Gators, they're on another level right now.
Yeah, it is not looking like one of those Game 5 close series tonight. This is looking like the Gators are here to make a statement and just destroy the top dog in Purple Division.
Yeah, and I mean, GUIN and Kyn right now, 5 goals, every single one assisted. GUIN having 7 shots, outshooting the entire Vipers team. I mean, it's just complete domination of the field right now. And Vipers, you're now tasked with a reverse sweep. Haven't seen one yet this series. I don't think we're going to see one now, though, because how just good this Gators team is playing.
The classic GUIN-Kyn combo, as I dubbed it, of course. And it's holding true here as we just see them. They have such good synergy with each other. They're just finding each other on all those little touches that, again, the Vipers need to start and try and pick apart because they're finding each other, but they're a little bit spaced out. The Vipers need to start playing to the ball Rocket League. They need to get faster, and they need to start cutting the ball off as soon as any space is given.
Yeah, so now the Vipers in that difficult task, reverse sweeping the Gators. Kyn and GUIN, GUIN's got that legendary Nemesis tag on, and oh boy, does it stand true now, because this is one hot Gators team. The kickoff goes in favor of them as well. R1CO on the quick shot, though. GUIN's going to find that one. A demo comes out early. Thor, he just has to beat Kyn there. Can he? No, he cannot find contact. That one's going to escape the Vipers. A lot of pressure here, though, early on in Game 3. The touch is over to GUIN, and a good transition from the Gators here is going to get that net open. No, R1CO on this rotation will find the save. Good play by him, but Thor on the dunk is going to go off the crossbar. Is R1CO there for the cleanup? He takes the shot, but GUIN read well. Thor still trying to pepper the net. Vipers have some very strong offense here in Game 3.
Yeah, we're starting to see that fast to the ball Rocket League that I just mentioned. As the Gators kind of collide with each other here, the Gators look a little bit shaken by how fast and how strong this Vipers team has come out. And it's just, they're not quite ready for it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do, though. You want to make the statement early on. Really have the confidence going into the rest of the series. Kyn now collecting the ball, just throwing it back to Thor. Thor and them going a little bit of ping pong action. R1CO with another amazing save will keep them scoreless here Awkward in the corner now. Gwyn getting the boost steal. Thor still cannot find his footing on this back wall. Rico now in a 1v1 against Gwyn. 0 boost to his name, though. The boost steal from the Gators is real. The demo from Thor will open it up, but Kyn doesn't care. He's just going to throw it underneath Rico. He's going to get the first goal.
Another unfortunate goal here, as just Rico jumps over, Kyn stays low and just hits it right underneath him. Thor a little aggressive in his play there, and just no one home. Ball slowly rolls in as the Vipers can only look on in sadness.
Yeah, these goals are really demoralizing too, because they're very preventable. Oh, Kyn looking for the dish, didn't find it. Thor's going to get credited with that save. Gwyn, double jumps on accident. Kyn 50s though, and the aggressive turn from Gwyn is going to take another shot. Rico though, being the savior of this series, is going to keep the Vipers still in it, despite all of the pressure that the Gators have. Gwyn to the back wall. Thor can find the contact though. Going to push it away, but the Gators, they are so fast. They are rotating so aggressively. It's hard to find any space, and when there's no Vipers player left on the field, Kyn is going to just score an open net.
Did Kyn pick up both of these demos? He did. He just went straight through the entire team and was like, oh yeah, right, there are no defenders left. That's an open net, and just took it away.
Oh, man. Double homicide is never a light thing to take, but Kyn, he doesn't care. He's going to take that all day. And he's not, this Gators team is not stopping. They are not giving the Vipers anything to work with. A double commit is not going to help them out either. Rico, slow play. Low boost to work with, though. Kyn's going to 50 that one middle. Thor cannot get it by Gwyn now. Rico trying to find something to force this Gators team out. That's going to do it. Rico on the shot will put it in.
Rico going to be able to cut the lead in half as he's able to find Gwyn's missed touch off the wall here, as Gwyn hits it right back into his wall. Rico reads it perfectly, sees Kyn is not quite there to make the save, and just able to bury that shot.
Very good. The Vipers, they don't have a lot of offense in these games, but they make it count when they can. Gwyn, that's a pass to no one, though. Kyn's going to just turn on it aggressively. Pass down. Thor turns away, though, not trying to overcommit to anything. That pass, though, Thor puts it to the back wall. Kyn already positioned for it. Well done by him. Rico trying to lob it high. This Vipers team just very little boost to work with this entire game. When they get on the ball, it seems like they just have nothing. And that challenge from Thor is going to catch him out. It's another open net. Kyn's going to bump Gwyn off it, get the credit for it. The Gators, they're still looking dominant.
Gators are, just as he said, they're looking very good here. Gwyn not having enough boost, so Kyn says, all right, I'm just going to take it off your hood and just take another goal because, you know, that's what happens.
And you know what? We're going to have to see. I believe every goal has been assisted by this Gators team, so they are working in unison. Rico up early, though, beats Kyn. Thor with the backflip. Rico, does he give it? No, he's going to let Thor have it. 2 goals now for the Vipers, a much-needed goal.
Great little kill by Rico in the air to get around Kyn, and then Thor on his backflip just able to barely get over that ball and just tap it before that octane can, and Gwyn, and just Rico, sportsmanship, letting Thor have it.
Vipers now have a minute 30 to get something going again. Gwyn now with a 50, going to get bumped by Rico. Thor's going to throw that one at the net. It's just high. Does he have the follow-up? No. Kyn's so fast on the rotation. Going to give it to the midfield. Oh, another touch is going to force Rico out. Gwyn to the back wall. Thor, does he find contact? Yes, he does, but it's not great. But Gwyn hits the post. Going to keep them alive right now. A minute to go. Another shot by the Gators. It's not a great clear from Kyn. The Vipers still trying to find something to break down this Gators line. Because right now, Gators, they have very solid possession. And their 50s are going every single time. And that flip is not going to help them. Gwyn's going to get his first goal of the game.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate flip from Thor. But the Vipers, it seems like they kind of found the Gators' weakness here really late on, as their offense, they've had a majority of the pressure this game, but it's just a little too late, not only in the game, but in the series.
Yeah, and I mean, this Gators team, they lost to the Huskies last week, but wait a second. Thor's going to get credited on that one, but it's an own goal from GUIN.
Interesting. Thor a very good follow-up just to get it up there. GUIN, realizing there's an open net, he's like, oh, wait, I have to score this ball, and just put it in. I see great passes, Thor, and Thor nice shots in the chat. What lovely sportsmanship we have between these two teams.
It's now doable for the Vipers, but Kyn off the kickoff's going to get the early pressure for them. Thor going to get demoed too, but the bump coming out on the Gators team. Oh, and GUIN missing it in the midfield. Rico versus Kyn on the 1v1. Does Rico find it? Shoots for the back post. Kyn already there for that. That's a pass to no one. GUIN is going to get that one right back for the Gators.
The Vipers, of course, have to play a little desperate of offense here, and they both find themselves without the ball in the Gators' half. And GUIN's like, oh, right, no defenders, and just waltzes it back through.
Oh, yeah, like you were saying on the own goal from the Gators, opposite of the Rams, they can actually score those. And, well, even though it wasn't the right net, they will not miss an open net. The demo from Rico is going to open up the space. GUIN gets bumped on the respawn. Thor, he cannot find it past Kyn. That's off the crossbar. There is a chance for this Vipers team.
There is a chance. GUIN and Kyn just looking a little lost here. Thor with a great 50 through Kyn. Rico able to hit it high, get GUIN up and out, and Rico able to put it away. 2 seconds left on the clock here. If they can't make something happen here, the Vipers are done for this week.
And this is where real men win in overtime. I would say that kickoff's not going to do anyone any help. But Kyn keeps this one up. GUIN, oh, he's just going to get the last goal. Gators will take this one in a sweep.
That is so unfortunate from Thor. He tries his fast kickoff, and it just didn't work. No one on the ball either, so it just looks even worse. Yeah, hate to see it. But, as you said, the Gators going to grab the 3-0 here over the Vipers. That's going to be gigantic for them.
Oh, yeah, and going, I was saying before GUIN had that own goal, the Gators, they got beat by the Huskies, and, it didn't look the best from them, but right now, going against the other top dogs of this Origin League, they sweep them convincingly. Granted, pro on the Vipers is who we look out for most of the time, but still a dominating fashion by the Gators here, just taking it, and the teamwork by them was incredible. It was just a perfect series by the Gators.
Yeah, absolutely. The Gators, the GUIN-Kyn combo, as it has been dubbed, showing through perfectly here, just as we see them waltz right through the Vipers.
Yeah, I mean, what else could you ask for if you're the Gators? I mean, that's a incredible bounce back game from the week prior, so congrats to them, and going on for the rest of the season, it's only looking good.
Yeah, oh, we got the GUIN-Kyn boys in here. How you guys feeling after that big W?
We're feeling good.
Yeah, that feels good. Nice play against Rico, old teammate.
Yeah, we mentioned that earlier, that you had a little bit of a sibling rivalry there from your old days on the Gators last season. How does that feel to get bragging rights over him?
It feels great. I mean, I'm definitely going to remind him of this.
That's absolutely what you want to hear, though. I'd like to say a part of, or on top of congratulating you guys on winning that series, congratulations on getting the captain role of the Origin Gators. Very, very, very big pogs from us here. How you feel about that?
It's a great opportunity to lead and be a part of shaping the future of the team.
Wow. Big words. I'm glad he's a captain. So, just great play from you guys. Were you guys worried at all coming into the series?
I don't think you can be worried heading into a series. Otherwise, drains you mentally. But, I mean, always a thought that they might be just out of their minds the day that you're playing them and then destroy you. But it didn't happen this time, so luckily.
Yeah, no, it didn't happen to you guys, but apparently it happened to them. What was that play that we saw? You guys are playing out of your mind.
Yeah, there were a couple where I was not sure that it was actually happening.
Yeah, one I'd like to point out specifically, Kyn killing both players and leaving obviously an open net, and you're like, oh, I got it, hold on, and just taking it all in your own hands.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Stoobs for just reinforcing how important bonks are. We're just bonking every time we can, and it's fun. Makes the game more fun when you can yell bonk as you're playing.
In my experience, I have been told that, so I guess that's the secret. Demo people and yell bonk, and you'll look just like the Gators did in demolishing your opponents.
Yeah, that's what our comms were, yelling bonk.
That's absolutely phenomenal. Chris, any questions for our boys here?
I mean, just, one of the things in that game was just how important kickoffs were. You guys dominated the kickoffs, what was your confidence like after that first game alone, just, going down 2 and then just getting 3 quick kickoff goals?
It felt good. We were being cautious about it, but we certainly felt like we had the opportunity at that point to have a 3-0 sweep, which we carried out.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the 2 questions that we always ask anybody: any teams you guys looking out for later on this season?
I feel like we got to get revenge on the Huskies after last week.
Oh, revenge on the Huskies. Okay, and anyone else?
For sure. No, I got nothing. We're just excited to play all our games. Excited to have the opportunity.
That is very fair. So that was a very respectful response that you just gave. So who you gonna trash talk? What gauntlets are you throwing down?
I'm not sure you're much of a trash talk person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we'll throw down a gauntlet. Come beat us.
Oh. All right. That's for anyone that chooses to challenge the Gators. Now, they've got beef with you. Something to watch out for. So, Chris, any last questions for our lovely guests?
No questions. Just dominating performance by you guys. That was really strong performance you had there, and just good luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that will do it for us for right now. We're going to take another small break before we head on into our next match. We've got 2 more for the rest of the night. So, as I'm J-Dubs, joined with Chris with the K and Casey Scragg, and we will see you guys after the break. Stick around.